ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite audio addiction on the video platform, YouTube. This is the original one only, fear-mongering radio. I wear my fear-mongering radio shirt around and said, we spread fear and cheer throughout the world. We have a Deadpool hit. Gene Hackman, I didn't realize that was a Deadpool hit. My niece was only 15, was on the Deadpool, so she had her first Deadpool hit. Congratulations, you've earned yourself $200 on the body of a dead man. She took second place in a dance thing down in Texas. That's where Jimmy Schuler's from. Too poor to die. The man has an IOU to the devil. Jimmy Schuler, lead guitar for George and the Devil Destroyers. You ever see him? Hey, son. Schuler. God will say hello. Digging out the dog. Good song. Starvation Box. Another good song. Check him out. Southern Gentleman. But yes, welcome in. I look up at the calendar, my dog and kitty calendar. 4 cats and a dog sitting looking right at me on the third day of the third month of the 2025 year. We're already to March. Got snow coming allegedly our way. I love snow. I did some rail fanning down in Pennsylvania and here as well. Went down and saw BlindViews, eye for an eye. Showed him driving around the car. Looks just like Ace Frehley. Rode hard, put away wet. BlindViews. That's the way he hears it. But he sure can read those chat rooms so quickly. For allegedly being blind. Oh yeah, this is Aaron Hernandez, the gangster. We know you're alive. They murdered me in my jail cell. BlindViews, that's the way I see it at the gates of hell. Aaron Hernandez, the gangster. That's Aaron Hernandez, the gangster. But welcome to commercial music-free, sponsor-free, non-begging. I guess right now I can get paid by other ways now on YouTube. I can push it out on my PayPal, which is fine with me. Anyway, I can spend as I please. Man, I've got well over $5,000 in that son of a gun from all the stuff from Faker Book and eBay and here on Spreaker. PayPal's either than going through the bank. Yeah, I had to roll on down to Red Wing today and nice little ride. It's a little under 200 miles. Tomorrow I'm loaded for Bear. It's a beautiful day to be alive. The snow's almost all gone. I look out in the lake, some ice still on there. Took the 2 little brats and Sue Ellen for a poopy walk around the block. Not much was out today. Beautiful day to be alive. I can feel pain. I can hear, I can see. I'm feeling wonderful, delicious, gorgeous, spankable, lovable. A little mischievous, but I'm always feeling horny. Always and forever. Remember, if you don't like two men having consensual sex, Hershey Avenue, you can't watch 2 women. They call that gay sex. It's not a very Christian thing. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay? Remember that when you're choking your chicken on RedTube. I want to have my own lesbian website called Smashing Gash. No cranks allowed. salacious as hell. Sources that come in: Spotify, Apple Podcasts. They paid me on Spotify, which is nice. Podtrack at iBox, Apple Core, Spreaker, Castbox, Podbean, and Chrome all make an appearance here on iHeartRadio Network. Into Fear-mongering Radio. It's a beautiful day. The geolocations: United States, Spain, Australia, United Kingdom, Canada, Ghana, India, Japan, United Immigrants, Israel, let my people go, the Philippines, Russia, Nigeria. It's a good Spain, Madrid, and Catalonia. I can't pronounce it, don't know. I don't think they care. We appreciate Spain coming into Fear-mongering Radio, domestic and abroad. Australia, come and get me. I want to go out to Australia. New South Wales. You don't know why you get still ruled by a king. Don't get that. Should be a president. Period. United States, America, Nebraska, Florida, Pennsylvania, the home of the BlindViews faker, being trolled big time by Grifters Anonymous. I tried to find his email, to send him an email to call the show. He has no email. Call the show, email me, you biatch. Come on the show. New York, Oregon, Arizona, Minnesota, Louisiana, Wisconsin. I was in Wisconsin today. District of Columbia, part of Washington, the Ohio, Washington, and Idaho. Nebraska, Omaha twice. Grand Island, Florida, Port Charlotte once, San Antonio, and up in Oregon, Portland once, Washington, Olympia Beer, Seattle, Idaho, Star, usual Minneapolis and Minnesota, Wisconsin, Eau Claire, New York, Middle Island, not once, but twice, Pennsylvania, the city of Barley Shove, twice, the Ohio, Hillard, Louisiana, Gonzales. We appreciate all the IPs that roll in to the audio version on the video platform. Some guy last one goes, the dumbest video. No, it's an audio. I argued with a Google guy one day. I said, I know it's not a video. It's been formatted for an MP4. It's not a video. The food is not moving. The food is talking and slurping. I know you. I feel like it's something to say for drinking too. They piss me off. I think it's dumb, but whatever. Not a video. It may be on a video platform, but you're listening to me in a black screen. I'm hiding myself, I guess. So says the king of hate. All the white hats come over and piss and moan. The one I did in the car with them when I was kind of calling out Grifters Anonymous has got a lot of dislike, which I like when they dislike. You help the place by saying something substantial. By all means. My money from you is simply sharing it on Twitter or Facebook, or just saying something below, kiss my hiney or whatever, slap my apple ass. Like I was talking to Carl, one of the lead haters, and Pete are cowards to say anything down below. New York Dan has, I know he's on a cruise by himself, still don't understand that behavior. Find some gay man if you want. I don't know. There are, find an escort or something. Daily Woo is in Las Vegas. I told him to go to the Pinball Museum while he's there in Vegas. I love the Pinball Museum in Las Vegas. So much fun. I have some videos on the Adventure Channel. You can go look them up. But type in Pinball Hall of Fame in Vegas. Everything's quarters. Just throw the machine. Old machine. It's my favorite thing. I'll go there again. She dropped me off. I put $20 in quarters and played pinball and video games for about an hour. I see this morning 93X fired Wapple. They cut them loose. This KQ made a move too as well, so now they're down to 4. They don't need 5. Smashley's pregnant, knocked up like a cheerleader. She's engaged, her second marriage. So let him go. Real radio is so viable, just not with 5 people or 4 people, it's be 3. But I made over $100 every month here at Spreaker. I work for a living, $38 an hour, working for a living. A little extra girl in the weekend and things to do with my uncle. As for damn thing, independent Republican, working class, I work for a living. Ask for applications and ideas. No, you give me a thank you. Thank you is just saying something. There's no money coming my way from you. Not behind a paywall. We all know the king of hate. But anyways, I was listening to a good video on here about manufacturing. It was like a manufacturing website. It's pretty funny. USA about how they manufacture stuff. I was vegging on one and another truck one. It was pretty interesting. How trucks are made. Very good. Like 40 minutes, but it's like, whew, oh my goodness. The guys make, what they're making. Fun to see put together trucks. I'm showing some old 64s and 5s putting together. I go, oh. But anyways, by speaking of the download, I can speak English to you. We had a president and the BEP act like idiots. I guess he got trolled. JD, never a Trumper, right? The question has not been answered. Did Poland invade Germany, and did we attack Japan first? But it was one who was supposed to end all wars, and two, where we and everybody else had to storm the beaches, and when Russia was our ally in 1 and 2, we stormed the beaches to take out Hitler. He killed himself, a cowardly he did. If he wasn't asleep in Berlin, he would have let Rommel move forward. Rommel would have maybe got more stuff done, but couldn't get that done. But we snapped next to crowds to free the Jews. They knew what was going on. They didn't care. They sent back Jews. They came over on a ship. They sent them back to be slaughtered like pigs. Remember, it didn't happen, right? I got a D- on that. My socialist teacher in 7th grade. The Jew guy said, "Don't worry, Cowpote. You know the truth. We'll find out when he dies." That's before. Hitler didn't give death certificates. Don't worry, you good boy. We only wish to have it was just false. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice. It's a movie, but it's not. Slaughter a lot of people because they're Jewish. We're no different with people of color from trees. That's why the double G hard R drives me insane. People just saying that out, these young kids. They don't get that. Anyways, but we have the forgotten war. Born what that was for, Vietnam, 50,000 plus, many years. I don't know what for. Sacrifice the altar of freedom. A lot of collateral damage in all the wars after the fact. They don't like them coming home wounded. We don't like that. Just go do your job. We can't have that. Afghanistan war. Every war out there. Balls the size of oak trees. Men went blue. We appreciate it very, very much. Air Force, Army, the Marines, the Navy, the Merchants, the Coast Guard, everything so much. With your families 24/7. Serving you. People on YouTube. Like I said, go listen to Blue Devil. Listen to Lisa Lynn yelling at this other chick. Go type in Triggered Minds. Hearing Steve Billings arguing with somebody. Just what they do at night. What's name passed away. Man, when I have somebody on, we have a conversation. We talk about, we don't sit there and shout at each other like Stephen A. This is the podcast. What I do with music in the background, little reverb, have some fun. It's not that tough to podcast. Just have an imagination of an idiot like I do. To me, this is my crack, my coke. Men and women blue, like I said, God bless working class, domestic and abroad, wherever you're at. Don't like a cop, call a crackhead. Hey, would you shower? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I'm just wondering. I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. The young boy was raped in there. I would not. Gene Hackman's house now. Would you go live in there? Probably not, because the guy was dead there with his wife. I'm trying to blame the children on something. I was trying to blame the children on it. Really? But anyways, we talk about choices. Someone made a comment about carrying the groceries. Yeah, women carry the groceries. You got who run with in life. You know the difference between choice and mistake. We had 90 days to get out of the house. Somebody read an article, some kid moved back and they can't come out of the house. And a guy up in the hill there had a second rental and kicked her out for 3 months. Wasn't paying rent. Thought he could do it Ubering. Which are your choices in life? Where you are right now in life sucks because you've made poor choices. Smoking crack, smoking dope's one thing. Jeff Dubé, look him up. Making poor choices. My dad always said, make sure you know the difference. When you allocate to a crime, don't say you made a mistake, you made a poor choice. Then you'll correct what you do. You don't mistakenly cheat on your wife or your hubby. You did it on purpose. And now you'll be allocated to it. At the gates of hell. We always talk about safe sex. Kids are out of it, always. Make sure. I mean, that's fine. Me, it's my wet, massive orgy. I don't care. Have at it. But make sure you protect yourself from AIDS or herpes or gonorrhea in the penis. Ouch. That's all you gotta do. Like I said, women, you carry the groceries. My dad always told me, I read that in a book one day too as well, though they said the same thing. Women carry the groceries when the guys run off. The judge, the mom, when the first one got pregnant, the first one said, "Kiddo, you're on your own." He left. It's all fun. It means when I was good wet sex. All of a sudden, whoops. Now you're preggo. Now what do? Well, we had a condom on. Now she comes back and blood test, and you're the father of the child. For 18 years you pay on a child you don't see. You whine about it. Should have listened to this voice many years ago when you went in. Every drop counts. Keep your cake hole shut. Ashley and 93X. Couldn't wait to get married. Now she's pregnant first. She's immature. Now she's got a baby. I feel sorry for the child. Likes to send nude pictures to her husband to keep whores away. Really, fiance, really? I told a friend of mine, I'll send you a crank picture. I said, yeah, I'm going to send mine now. I sent a picture of a crankshaft. He laughed. I said, well, I can't anyways. He goes, why? I'm too big. I can't put the balls in the shaft to one picture. He laughed. And don't drink and drive either. Calls a merc. Like George Thorogood says, let your buddy drive you home. Your buddy's girlfriend drive you home. He always said that. Public service of the destroyers himself. The Delaware destroyers, George. The Delaware destroyers. Delaware. Yes. Here we are. Already March, like I said. Here in the great state of Minnesota, grass is kind of brown. See someone walking the trail right now. Don't really need a big jacket. I'm wearing my spring jacket at work. Getting busier than hell. Little for bear. Non-stop skullduggery. Love this time of year. The hunch is his usual behavior. Donald J. People bitching these, taking stuff away. Well, you voted for him. I didn't. Don't blame me. I didn't vote for him. I didn't Biden either. He's been a Republican. He worked for a living. So anyways, yeah. Sarasota Tim hate update. I'll see if I get one of the lead haters on. I talked to him today. We'll get him on here. Karl with a K. Talk a little about what's going on with Timmy. See what's going on there. That kind of behavior. So this is my emails right there. Cowpote at yahoo.com. Call the show. Love to get Daniel on too as well. Have him call the show. Let's see if New York Dan's got an email out there. Let's look. It's called U.S. Production USA. So here we go. New York Dan, breakfast with Mark Downs and Duncan. Tim's cool. Oh, that's so good. I guarantee it, the do-gooder is so mad about that. I love it, man. Let me see. An email in here. Here it is. Perfect. All right, I'm going to give I'm not a robot. I want his email. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Copy it. We're going to send you an email, New York Dan. Call the show. We're going to send him an email right now, New York Dan. Call the show. Call the show. I gotta spell call correctly. Sorry about that. Call the show. Put the number in here. Call the show. I love it. He's down there at school. That's hilarious. AKA Cowpote. Call the show. That's the cell phone number. Call the show. We just sent him an email. We're trialing him. So we're going to see if he calls the show and calls the show. I'm shocked at BlindViews, the hater, because I saw that Fanatic put out a schoolie bus power. I'm surprised, I haven't seen BlindViews, the lead hater, hasn't put anything out. I'm absolutely shocked. Yeah, it's called the Good Channel USA Production Lines. If you want to watch something substantial, go watch it. Really cool. They make vehicles, the working class that puts money. Car crusher, crushing cars, 1980 Cadillac Devil. Crushing a hearse. I can't watch that kind of stuff. Oh, my girl here, Adventures Over 80. She was over at Sculptor Garden. I've been there before. It's cool. Good for her. Call the show. I wonder if she has an email. She's a good-looking woman. Let me see. She has a PayPal email address. Let's see. Adventures. Let me see. I'm going to call her. See if she calls the show sometime. She's pretty cool. She's a nice lady. Call my podcast. Call the show sometime. We'll see if she called. We'll see. She's over the Sculptor Garden. I saw that she's from Minnesota. Go. I don't know how to spell YouTube. I don't have my. See, I am blind here. I can't even spell this up. I can't even spell from. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just not the smartest. I'm not the brightest bulb in the drawer. We sent her an email. Get her on the show to save trolls. Never know. But anyways. We're live. So anyways, the hater behavior going on. And that one lady seems like a really nice young lady. She does a good job. I'm shocked that the king of the haters has not done a rebuttal to BlindViews or hasn't. He's too bald. He does these private Grifters Anonymous did a video on the guy. Called me, he mentioned me, and I appreciate that. Didn't need to, but at least he's got the balls to say my name, because the lead hater is a gutless little pig. Okay. But Grifters Anonymous is trolling BlindViews, putting up some of the Camo Dave stuff, because he was feuding with Camo Dave. Camo Dave was like, whatever it was something. Karl's notes are pretty. His comments are pretty funny. People bitching about Anonymous Grifter. I'm glad he's dying on his feet, because it's fun to troll BlindViews, because he's so used to being the hater, and no one ever pushes back on the king. And if they do push on the king, your head's lopped off, right? And King makes people. I guess him and Tater were buddies. BlindViews, that's the way I see it. I guess he's got one of those out there. But once if you make who he is, well, then you better be his butt buddy. You better lick his balls, right? Because remember, he's blind. Can't see a thing, but my God, he sure can read that chat room as it goes along. He surely can read it very fast. Understand what we do. He's put him above the garage. The caregiver. I had a chance to meet her down there in Pennsylvania. I did some rail fanning down there. You saw me walk around the place, whatever. It is what it is. Helped clean out his creek. Did get a little preview. You'll see me down there doing that. I did some rail fanning out there. Had the time of my life. But it was good to see Anonymous Grifter putting those things up, because again, when he did that little live stream and he wouldn't put him in the thing, but he's looking down, he's a liar. I don't know what I said. You little bold-faced little liar. Okay, looking down, can't look in the camera. When you do that, you look down like that and you look away, he's a liar. Okay. And people are making comments. Trump, fine, go ahead. I don't care. You want to be MAGA person? Go right ahead, be MAGA. I don't care. You going to support a convicted felon, adjudicated rapist? I'm not. Like I said, a friend of mine I knew for many, many years. Got in some bad trouble at work. I haven't spoke to him since. Good friend of mine cheated on his wife. Never spoke to him again. Not the way I roll with people. I'm not going to roll with felons, adjudicated rapists. He's not going to give you any money. He don't care about you. Once he's in, it's just, just because I'm not afraid to speak. It's probably cost me listens over my NFL podcast. Do I care? No. You die on your feet. What do I always say? You die on your feet. Fine, go ahead. Like adjudicate rapists. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have fun, man. Have at it. Let's see what this one is. Let me let's go fluids. I like Fluidscape. It's good. It's a really good one. I do got to get my my drone out. Got to get that out again and again. No, I'd love to have that chick on. It'd be fun to have her on. It'd be lots of fun. But God, could you imagine if she called into the show? Oh God, he'd be beside himself. She's a nice lady. She'd be fun to do some collaborating with. But I don't know. I think she works and whatever. I'd love to see her go down to the candy store down there in Jordan. That's pretty. I did something down there. That's kind of fun. The candy store. Oh my God. No, it's good to see she did that place. I did it in like 2 videos. I walked around. She dropped me off, and I walked across the pedestrian bridge. And when it's like a park. They consider it a gay park or whatever. It was a long time ago. But my wife dropped me off, and I walked across the bridge and did a video, and then I walked around. It's really kind of a cool park. I didn't see the video, but I'm glad she did something like that. Walked around. The park is free to walk around there, but you have to actually pay to park. But you can walk around. It's free. So it's a cool place. They're right off of 94 by Lowry Tunnel. So they have all kinds of stuff. There's a big spoon there and everything else. So I have back in my archives. I did something on the Adventure Channel. So it was fun to walk around. So good for her. Good to see her. She's a good-looking woman, and she's just really good. She's in person, needs to be kicked out, just like Side Track Adventures. The Huss is trying to make it. And I was watching something. What's her name? Wandering Gypsy. Love her dearly, but she decides to raise money for Slab City. That's my community. It's like, no, I don't raise money for these people on Slab City, which is it can be a very dangerous place. I love her dearly. I want to see you be successful, but I'm not giving you money for Slab City. The Girl Scouts, okay, we're selling up there at Cub Foods. I just gave them a $20 bill. I said, here you go. I said, no, just take it. I don't need the cookies. I'd rather give that $20 to the Girl Scouts. Here you go. I said, if you want to give someone a box for free, by all means, here's $20. Keep good work. They're always there on Sundays with their moms, whatever in their hand. They're selling cookies at $6 a box. I'd rather give that $20. So she raised $1,400, and she gave a bunch of supplies. People had, it's like that one guy at work. I said when they cleaned up this off of Cedar Avenue under the socialist train. It was for like the last 5 months. It's gotten bigger and bigger. People are dropping off firewood, dropping off food, and whatever else. And he goes, "Best is not tell me." I said, "I totally agree. It can be a heartless way, but I totally agree." But they finally cleaned them out. It was filthy. It was everywhere. So I Saturday morning, I went to slow walk up. I'm like, they're gone. About time. Because they jump out in front of you and just screw around. People, defecating right there, everything else. And, it's just like, so they finally, down the road they went. So I'm like, good, about time. But yeah, once you start giving to the beggars on the side of the street, it's all about the crime. They're like, hey, we take a walk around the block with my dogs, and I give Hey You and their dog, I'll give my biscuit. They're out. They know I'm coming. Especially Hey You, tails wagging and bunkers passed on. They're gonna get another dog. Probably get another one. Loved Bunker. She was a great dog. She was such. I love those kind of dogs. What the hell are they called again now? What the hell is that dog name again? I keep forgetting the dog. But they're gonna get another one. But it was always fun to give the dogs behaviors and have fun. So it was always fun to do that. But what the hell is that dog name again? I keep forgetting. But it was a great dog. She died of cancer. She was only 2.5 years old. So, but good to see. We're out hustling. Because that popped up one day, her videos, because she's from Minnesota. So I got recommended to me. I'm like, I watched her one. I've been to. It's like on the way up. You go past. What's that place called again? You go past. Matt's. She's ate it before too as well. So one day she went to Matt's. Matt's is good. So was 5A Club. That's really good too as well. Bernese Mountain Dog. That's the dog I was trying to talk about. Bernese Mountain Dog. But it is good to see Grifters Anonymous trolling the wannabe Howard Stern, a.k.a. Ace Frehley, BlindViews. That's the way he hears it, right? Not the way he sees it, the way he hears it. Hear views, blind views, the way he hears it, right? So I hope those videos that he got from someone sending him the live streams, put them up on a troll account. What the hell? Put them up. It'd be hilarious as hell. He likes to use other people's content. Why can't they use his? Put it up. What the hell? Play some music in the background. Speed it up or something. It'd be hilarious. I don't know why anybody want to pay to listen to his young ass. I'm not Elvis. You can listen to either one of my adventure or the pod, and guess what? You can hear it. There's no BS going on. But it's good to see that you people can fight back in this guy. And he's not worth to strike the channel. He's using your content. I'd be like, thanks, man. I'd send him an email. Go, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Drowny. Just like I was listening to what the hell was his name yesterday? Bitching about Troll Patrol, and what's his name struck him, and he was talking about on a live stream, Jordan the Line. It's fair use in your stuff. Be thankful he talks about you. Because I saw when Jordan the Line was at some movie movie house, and people came out to tell him, it's out there videotaping this. It was what the hell is that movie called? I can't remember. Some people get so obsessed with movies. They get so obsessed with movies that they do. They watch. They go where these, where the movie was done. The Embers were. Fargo was videoed. That's long gone. I remember doing a show one. I doing a video going over the Skyway. Turn around and the Petronas said, right there used to be the Embers. Whenever I see that movie and they're in the Embers, behind it was 394 being all the construction. It was pretty funny. The Embers was a great restaurant, but they were sitting in that restaurant. I was like, when I see the movie, I'm like, oh my God, when the last Embers were on. The last one that closed was 3 years ago in Fiddley. That was a great little restaurant. Those Embers was like Perkins. It was really good. But he was at one of the where the girl one, and he was outside the house and videotaping it, and they walked out. What are you doing? Because now it's for women, girls that are pregnant, right? That are need a place to stay. So he's videotaping the house, and they just don't get it, But some people like to get obsessed with movie locations and stuff. So that's what Jordan Lime was pissing him on about. Troll Patrol. Whine about that. Hey, be thankful he's talking about you, man. He's making very little money on monetizing. So I don't get it, but so he was pissing him on about that. So it's like, well, that's the way she goes, bitch, please. But it's good to see Grifter. Give it some crap. Have the time of his life. It's funny as hell. Giving him crap. Bitch please me, bitch please, man. Like I said, the haters are probably more fun to talk about than listening to, Sarasota Tim. I'm not going to waste my time. Karl with a K, Santa Claus, wastes good suffering. He's got a new microphone, so about time. So now he can actually hear what he's saying. Morning! I don't know what she's doing these days, Miss Vicky. Morning! I'm going to tell you, sweetheart, no one cares about your makeup. If they're going to only care about you, talk about Tim, okay? No one cares about your makeup. No one cares. All they want to hear you is be a do-gooder, piss and moan about Sarasota Tim, the man who you want to be the father of your children, if you could. If she could be Tim Jr., she would be so, if she could have someone do it for her, she'd give an egg and eat his sperm. Oh, my God. It'd be like, having the, just like with BlindViews, wanting to, if you want a picture of the guy, really? God forbid. It's like people want a picture of Cartbag or something, I've seen the guy, like Daily Woo, hey, whatever. I saw him walking in Minneapolis one day. There he was. I'm like, oh God, I saw the Huss walking down the strip one day. We were in town. I saw her walking with her hat on, her glasses, with her camera, because she was... The F1 series was in town. She did a video on that, so I saw her walking down the F1. We were there when they did that. That's ruined. That F1 thing is ruined downtown Vegas, because the Woo is in Vegas now. He's in Vegas with Germo. I saw that. So he's hanging out in Vegas. He's going somewhere on international from Vegas. So, but good to see the Woo out there. And I was watching Cartbagger. He's on a scooter, and he's getting all upset, and then the camera fell off, so he acts like he got in a bad accident. The camera fell off. Then another one I saw him, he's videotaping Jenny Panning. She's a pretty big woman, so he's got a whole picture of her. It's like, no, let's not do the whole video of her from below the waist. It's not cool. But that's just Cartbagger, man. Just an hour, 10-minute video. It's like I did the one I was watching production stuff. That was more fun to watch. 40-minute video. I watched almost all of it while she was working. It was good. Love watching them put stuff together. That's more fun than watching some idiot run around inside of whatever in a town. So, hour and 5-minute video. This is an audio. You do it like a 90-minute. I'm talking, music in the background, but in a video, because you can listen to this while you're doing stuff. Let me call Ted the Talking Head first. Ted the Talking Head. Ted. I'll talk to Dave like 3 or 4 times. They call me douche. Oh my goodness. Ted the Talking Head. Welcome to Fear-Mongering Radio. Ted, the Talking Head. No Ted the Talking Head. Huh. Oh, that's too bad. It's probably busy. That's where she goes. Oh, it's always fun to have Ted on, but he's busy. We're stalking him on the cruise. That's what we're gonna do. Beach Boys. Yep. What's this? I tried to hold my friend on Faker Book and I couldn't get a hold of the guy. I'm like, man, what the hell's going on with you, dude? The optimal road trip to see all the national parks? Okay. That would be fun to do it. It'd be I'd love to see the national parks. It'd be cool as hell. It'd be cool as hell to go see all the national parks. It'd be interesting to say the least. It'd be fun. It's fun. Hanging out on the outskirts. But yeah, it's just kind of fun to watch some trolling going on. It's so good. Grifters Anonymous trolling his young ass. I just thought it was so hilarious. Before we call Carl, let's see what's going on in Pennsylvania. In the area of Pennsylvania. It's always fun to look around. Let's see in Harrisburg. Let's see Harrisburg, shall we? Misconnections. Ladies, Camp Hill. Any ladies looking for mutual masturbation? I'm 6'5'9". Blue eyes, beard, and mustache, 210 pounds. Tell me about you. Mutual, huh? Okay. Artist Rob Inberger, West Shore area. I've tried to respond to your email about modeling for you, but I do think it wasn't working. Okay, I want to be a model. This what do you think it is? Lee from CH Road, Harrisburg, looking for Lee from SH Road. Okay, that's funny. Mutual masturbation. Oh my God. Mid-40 professional black guy looking for a white girl. Ladysmith. I'm looking to make friends with an affectionate white female in Carlin County. Can't just be a basic woman. Looking for the Uber driver who gave me a ride to my hotel. M for M. Oh, this is a long shot, but still. Looking for the Uber driver who gave me a ride late Friday night from bar. Hang on a second, I gotta get my glasses on here. I'm kind of blind with all these specs. I am blind with them on sometimes, so I could be a blind. There we go. PA 3 to 4 months ago. You frustrated by the previous customer, and I was tipsy, visibly gay, and trying to flirt. And it turned out you're curious and open-minded. If you read this, I would love to reconnect. If you're curious, Uber driver, read this, send a note. Okie dokie. Couple Salisbury Hill. Older white city couple looking for others in the Salisbury area for friendships and to get together. Hit us up if interested with face pic or the two of you. Serious inquiries only. Maybe BlindViews in his maybe him and what's his name? Morning could get together and swap. Looking for you. What can WCI, whatever the hell it is in New York. We used to talk and park at late nights, get McDonald's at random times, and eat in the steps. Played Blaha and Brawl in First Love. Tell secrets to each other and laugh. I lost you on the 3rd of January. I'm forever sorry. I've always been looking for you. I miss you and love you, and we'll be together again. Cousin MH, hope to fly, stick a cupcake in my eye. What the hell? What was weird, poorly written. In the area for work, Madison. Hello. We're there for 6 GWM. Interested to find other men who to see during the workday. I tend to have downtime and love to keep my hands and mouth busy. Oh my God, that's hilarious. JFKX for Joe. Okie dokie. That's hilarious. Walmart big guy in Winchester. I'm looking for the nice big older bearded chub truck guy at the store. We made eye contact a few times. Get back to me if you see this, or you'd like to him catch me here. That's hilarious. These are hilarious. These are under Craigslist misconnections. They're epic. Record so cute in Williamsburg. You asked me. I'll tell you what, Jesse, where I'd find the record I was holding in the Saturday 3-1. I was too tired to realize you may have been flirting. Sorry, I wasn't good enough to be the uptake. Reply was several. Story what I needed to write was Jaron. I pointed to you. Jesus, just because I'm slow does not mean I want to bang you. Tell me why, Taylor. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Okay. Okie dokie. Sat next minute way home to LGA for DWF. Posty was flagged for removal. Fredo, I lost your number and stopped by again. Flagged for both for removal. I love it. Post 8 exam helped misconnection. Columbia. My last exam prepper helped has disappeared on me. There are females that are open to helping me. Big plus if you have big communication. We can even communicate between exams well. Do it. Doesn't feel so transactional. Let's see how we can work together with each other. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Need a friend for my birthday 1 hour ago. My birthday approaches. I need a female friend to help me celebrate. Maybe I can give gifts for my birthday. Let's discuss the possibilities. Okie dokie. See, meaning, so I'm going to call Carl. I'm going to call Carl real quick. Let's see. Misconnections. Let's see. Let me see. Metro girl at a holiday gas station Saturday night. Lindstrom. Staying in the car at the Caribou in St. Paul. My mystic slot lady. Cub Foods and Anthony. Joe Witness. Are you missing Jen? Sandsville. Okay. Roseville, looking for the older female bodyworker who worked out at her home, lost connection from what I don't think she really cares about your young ass. Girl at the holiday gas station, March 1st, Lindstrom. Last Saturday night, I marched between 9:20 and 9:30. I was at the holiday gas station in Lindstrom, Minnesota. I know that's almost on the border of Wisconsin. I was there to buy some things. A girl wearing all white colored sweater shirt, hooded sweatshirt, long, straight dark hair colored came into the store. If that girl I saw was describing happened to see the post, I'm interested. Okie dokie. My slot lady, Mystic. Hey there. I'm coming back next week and need my lucky slot lady. Where are you? Let's gamble, drink, and dine, have another memorable night. MFW 54. Oh, it's the lucky slot lady. Come here, I'll be your slot lady, bitch. Cub Foods at St. Anthony. I looked up from my phone. You were standing there, smiling at me, looking gorgeous. We locked eyes. I walked away, shocked. LOL. Oh, God, maybe it was me. I don't know. Who knows? Shannon Grill's comedy show, Target Center. You were ordering a drink for this comedy show. You seemed super into me, but mistakenly thought you had a boyfriend, so I didn't make a move. When I realized you weren't even there with your dudes waiting in line behind you, it was too late. You weirdos. Let's call the resident hater. Let's call Carl. Carl? Carl. Me. It's Cowpote. I'm coming for your young ass. Douche. Dave 25. Such a loser. He's more loser than I'll ever be. Let's call Carl. Let's go, Carl. Resident hater on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are. Let's see if Carl's available. Carl? Disappointed behavior. Disappointed, Carl. Probably working. Bastard. Want to have Carl on. New York Dan could call the show. Wouldn't call the show. Oh, well, what are you going to do, right? You gotta get the resident hater on here, you know. It's what do you do? That's why Karl's so good to come on, because he knows how to BS and talk and have a time of his life. But I'm so shocked that BlindViews hasn't done anything yet to counter Tater, because usually he does. Because right away, Sarasota memes dressed up the beach, more Devil's Minion. He's on. He did one already, but that's on there. Homemade Zoo bus production, manufacturing Zoo bus, nice. Oh my goodness. I love a lot of the Secret of Freight Riders Truck Track and producing most reliable U.S. long haul. Car manufacturing is another one. Those are fun to watch too as well. But the Woo is in Vegas. Very windy. Yeah, that's how it is in Las Vegas. Very windy. He's working. I don't want to hear about it. He says he's still working. I'm just going to say lies. I'm going to say lies. I'm still working. Williams called when I'm out. Lies. What time is it? Yeah, well, he won't lies. Okay, he'll be out. So he'll be calling pretty soon. He'll be out for 5. I told him it's nothing but lies. How Snickers are made in the factory. That'd be kind of cool. 7 days ago. Cool. Well, that'd be kind of fun to watch. But the cat and her hen took a good care of the puppy and the duck and the rabbit joint. How KFC chickens are made in the factory. That's what we heard of. Food Tech Today. That's so cool how they make that stuff. Visiting American Picker Store. Okay. Yeah, American Pickers. Oh my good. 10 rarest, most expensive cars in the world that you never made again. That's one hell of a nice car. But it is interesting, the blowback on the hunch, the way he treated, what's his name? The president of lovely and talented Ukraine. Let me see something here. Pharmacy announced massive new tariffs. 2 odd words, yeah, huh? Ukraine. Let me see here now. Let me see, president. I'm gonna do a song. Let's see how it did. The Legend of a Legend. Hang on a second. Yeah. Let me see. The Legend of. There we go. The Legend. Hang on a second. The Legend. Let's see. Legend of. Paste that. We'll see if it gives me anything. The Legend of Balmer. Here we go. We'll create it. See what it does. Give me one. See what it says here. I did one on a rail fan. It was kind of cool. So we'll put that one on. We'll see what happens there. But no email back yet. Kowalski, whatever. I still love how people are. One guy said the kids had a way of firing of what's his name who passed away. I'm like, really? So it's giving me something right now. We'll see what happens. Like, really? We'll see what it does. Ooh, here it is. The legend. He rose from the screen to be heart of the fight. No comment no longer. Bacon of the wipe. So we'll see what it does here. It's got the hunch in here. We'll see what happens. So we'll see how this song sounds. We'll put it up. See how it is. The legend of Valensky. Whispers of fury tried to shape his fall. Be loud, be spoke for the people. Call bound and may the fame not the crowns just cry. We'll see what happens. But Carl's supposed to call. So we'll see how this sounds. I love that one person. She carries the groceries. She does, man. I love the trolls come over and say this stuff. It's so hilarious. To me, I embrace them, and it's just the way it is, man. People are going to troll your videos. What they're going to do, they're going to say stuff. They're going to be mean and insensitive and cruel to me. They're going to say stuff that's not right. So this is going to be orchestrated. So we'll see how it sounds. Gives you two of them. It's the easiest. $7? I think I pay a month this then. So much fun to create music. I did a couple Train Spotting blues, Savage Heart blues. I did Savage Love blues, and I did another one, Savage Heart. So it's kind of cool to do this stuff. So we'll see what happens with the hunch, Donald J here. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll put them up. Tell you what, we'll see what happens, Yahoo, because I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, Yahoo. I don't care what you guys say, man. Yahoo. We'll see if he comes out. Carl. We'll see if he calls the show. I'd like to have Daniel call the show. You can call in. Have the time. It's live. So right now it's getting it ready. So the legend, I can't pronounce his name. Coming up here, AI. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. You guys, you ready? You ready? Boom, 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 boom. Here you go, you guys. Here's the first one.
He rose from the screen to the heart of the fight. A comic, no longer a beacon of light. Through shadows and fire, he stood his ground. A hero of courage where few are found. Oh, Vladimir, the people's will you steer. Your voice cuts clear. They rally when you're near. A legend born in the darkest time.
Let's see the second one start. Let's see the second one.
From the screen to the heart of the fight. A comic, no longer a beacon of light. Through shadows and fire, he stood his ground. A hero of courage where few are found. Your voice cuts clear. They rally when you're near.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'll play me. I'm gonna hang on a second here. Let me go over here. I gotta save image, and we'll go B. The second one, the other one here.
He wrote
B2. Same age as V2. So I'll put them up. What the hell? I know people will probably be pissed and moan, but I don't really care. V2. So what we'll do is we'll download it right now, MP4. We'll download the first one. And then we'll upload while I'm doing the live. I'll do another one. So we'll put them up on TikTok. So the legend of Vladimir Vinsky. So we'll see what happens on this bad boy. But yeah, maybe we'll see if Karl calls the show. Love to have New York Dan on. Like I was telling Lee Karl, one of the the better of the haters. He said that I said he'd be great to put New York Dan in a movie because he's just who he is. He has the New York accent. He's goofy, and just be yourself. Just be Danny Boy. That'd be a stage name, Danny Boy. Just the kind of guy. Just oh, look at that. Well, thanks for calling into the show. How you doing?
Hey, did I make it?
You made it.
Awesome.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, had to work a little extra today.
Oh, shame on you. Really?
Yeah. It's fun though.
I did send an email to Daniel and also that girl from Minnesota to call the show because I can't get an email for what's his name.
For Dinger?
No, not for Dinger. For the other guy who's trolling Grifters Anonymous.
Oh, Dan?
No, Grifters Anonymous.
Who's trolling Grifter?
Grifter is trolling. I told you, Grifters Anonymous is trolling BlindViews.
Oh, yeah, I don't have Grifter's email.
Yeah, so I tried to send him an email and see if
he's not doing that. I mean, I know he's got stuff coming out, but he's really not doing that much compared to what he used to do.
Right.
So.
But it is funny how he's been trolling BlindViews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was kind of unexpected.
Well, that was hilarious as hell. I thought it was hilarious as hell.
BlindViews were tight there for a while. I mean, BlindViews was complimenting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I thought it was kind of hilarious. But
yeah, even Life of I got some dude that's some psychologist that's doing Red Pill, the Woman Haters Club or whatever.
Yeah.
And she dumped him. She's like, Tim's too boring, so she's on to somebody else.
Oh, so she's not doing him anymore?
Well, no, I'm sure she'll still do him if he does something worth.
But what has she been doing before? You said.
I never heard of him, but some guy that's like an educated. Oh, who's that dude that got arrested in like Hungary or something? And they were trying to get him for trafficking.
Right.
He's like that kind of guy.
Okay.
Where women are at their best value. Not me. He's saying women are at their best value when they're 18.
Correct. Yeah, those kind.
And then they go down from there.
Yeah, those kind of people. Those weird. Yes.
Yeah. I just want to make sure people know it's not the way I view it.
No, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
No, people. That's how people think. You look at what's his name, Hugh Hefner. When you got to the 25, he didn't care about you anymore.
Yeah.
That's how Hugh Hefner was. And Hugh Hefner knew it, and I tell people all the time, if I'm going to be out picking up young women, you send a woman to go talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because if I walked up to a woman and say, hey, what are you doing? They're like, who the hell are you? But a woman, that's why, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, he would have that women, the Mall of America, about, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe 10 years ago, was the top 10 places in the country, more than that, to pick up young women, and women were doing that. They would go. So I'm the person. I would send someone to the Mall of America, a woman, to pick up women, and then the girls actually would talk. Well, it's only the chick goes, well, I get $1,000 or $500 to have sex with a guy for 20 minutes. I can go shopping at the Mall of America. They didn't really. I'm like, really? So the guy would send women over to the Mall of America to get people, to get women.
Yeah.
That's it. And how Hugh Hefner would do that. He would have someone in his entourage walk over, because the one lady was talking about it, and she goes, she's a bartender in Las Vegas, and she sends over one of the girls we're out recruiting, and she walks up to her and she goes, "Hey, are your boobs real?" Right? And she goes, "I thought she was a lesbian." But I mean, if I walked up and asked, I'd probably get slapped. But they would, to recruit people, the women would go recruit women.
Right.
So that's what they were doing, a non-stop skullduggery, you know. So
that's why they said Ghislaine Maxwell was even worse.
Exactly. Exactly. I totally agree with you on that. People don't realize that. Exactly.
He was just a pervert. She was someone that, you know, that should have had better sense.
Right. No, she didn't care. It was about money. She lived the high life, and she's in jail where she belongs. She should be executed. And I get having that island he has, but guess what? It's going to be 21 or older, and we're having a good time. You know what I'm saying? You can have that island. It's 21 or older, and we're not going to be drugs, maybe marijuana, and we have a good time, and there's no one there against their will. That's all there is to it. You can have this beautiful island that's, you know, having sex and having fun and smoking some dope, but I'm not having anybody underage. Are you kidding me? I've always said, if I'm single tomorrow, I'm 55 and I got money, it's 21 or older for me. Where can you go with a 19-year-old, a young man or a young woman? Where can you can't go anywhere because they're not old enough to go gamble.
You're a normal guy. I mean, these people are not normal.
No, of course not.
Isn't the rumor that Hollywood, that's what they do, is they prey on the young?
Well, look at a lot of the rock stars. Look at a lot of the rock stars have done that stuff. Elvis Presley was banging his wife when she was 16.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, a lot of these people way back, the rock stars do it all the time. They look the other way. No big deal. But it's just
rich people problems.
Yeah, they don't care. They could care less. They don't care. They could care less what goes on. They could care less
or whatever.
Until it's there. It's just like I said. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? You know what I'm saying? Where a young man was raped. It's like Boy Scouts at upstate New York. They have this beautiful place that the Boy Scouts were selling to pay off all the pedophiles. And the guy goes, "I'd love to buy it," but he goes, "You don't know how much the crime scene going on up there." You know what I'm saying? So it's the guy goes, "I'd love to buy it," but who knows what's going on up there, you know? So, so she I don't really listen because she does far too long of videos. What she does, and I get it, you know. I mean, I get it, you know. So, so she moved on to something else.
Yeah, she moved on to something else. Almost everybody has, because he's really not doing anything.
Yeah, well, he's boring. It's the same stuff every single day. It's the same thing, you know. It's just, I get it.
It's even worse.
Yeah, so it's
worse now.
You know, I'm not surprised, but it's you know, sometimes you get into that mode, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know. But I get it. I like talking about the haters, and you know, I'd love to have New York Dan on. That'd be a lot of fun to have New York Dan on. And I emailed that lady from Minnesota. Love to have her on. You know, she'd be fun to have on. She seems like a nice lady, so. But,
yeah, she's got a good-looking 90-year-old mom.
Oh, yeah, she's a nice lady. They're both, you know.
Yeah, they're both nice ladies.
But
she'll do a video where she takes her mom junk food, different kinds of junk food, see what her mom likes. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
No, she seems like a nice person. She does. She seems like a nice person. But she did that one video I saw. I didn't watch it, but I saw the thumbnail that she was at that place over there in Minneapolis. So I'm glad she's getting out.
Yeah.
And doing something substantial. So I'm glad she's out doing it. So yeah, I did a couple videos of the president of Ukraine, the legends. I put those up on the channel, so I did a couple of those.
Yeah, I noticed on my Facebook where it said like he's got a house in Florida and he's got a bunch of money.
Who?
The president of Ukraine.
Oh yeah, he used to be a comedian. Yeah, he's got money. Absolutely, he does. Absolutely, he does.
So, you know, where'd all those billions go?
Oh yeah, I know. But
so,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. They're just some of those things. There's just not really good solutions for it.
Yeah, it's always nice when it's someone else's money. You know what I'm saying? I've always said, it's always nice when it's someone else's money. I don't care who you are, whatever you're spending someone else's money. You know what I'm saying? So it's always nice, but there's so much corruption in all. I don't care if it's Biden, and they don't really care. They don't.
I like it when the second Bush said, "I'm the decider." If it was easy, it would have gotten solved before it ever got to me.
So true. That's so true. That's so true. Absolutely.
And he's like, the only reason I'm involved is because it's a fucked up mess.
Yep. Absolutely. But it's no fun trying to make decisions and sending someone to war or whatever else. Who knows? But
of course, wasn't the other dude really the president? The guy that ran Halliburton had the messed up heart.
Oh yeah, remember that? Yeah. Well, when they went to war with the Desert Storm, the VP's company made a lot of money on that war.
Oh yeah,
they made a ton of money. They made a ton of money on that. Ton of money.
I made a ton of money too because I bought Halliburton.
Yep. They made a ton of money on that war. War makes people a lot of money. When you're a profiteer, you can make a lot of money. You're in the right place. Just like I told somebody, when there's a hurricane season, invest in Home Depot. Because guess what? People have to buy wood.
Yeah.
So a good friend of mine did that. He bought a bunch of stock one time. It went up. He dumped it. So Lowe's or anything. Anytime there's a hurricane going on, like we had this last spring, last fall, that's when you buy your Home Depot because it will go up because people go spend money. They go. It's you make money. You crawl over dead bodies more or less.
Yeah, and Home Depot's got their infrastructure set up where they can reroute all their stuff to get it down there.
Correct.
They can resupply really fast.
Oh yeah. Well, Walmart can be the same thing.
Yeah. Targets.
Yeah, Target is a good way too as well. They all know those systems will. I worked for the grocery store during the pandemic, and they were bringing food. What they did, they only made certain things. They only made the basic stuff. There was like an orange stripe on the thing where they weren't making it. So they only made certain stuff. We were getting like 4 pallets of, 4 or 5 pallets every 4 hours of stuff to put on the shelf because the cereal was going so fast. And also any home stuff was just during the pandemic when I did it for 11 months. Oh my goodness. Yeah. People were coming in looking for Lysol, you name it, because the president said he could spray it in your mouth, would go away. Remember that when he did the hunch? Remember he said that?
Yeah.
I looked at him like, what are you talking about? Really?
He speaks too freely.
I know, but what are you saying? People were actually doing that. People were coming to the store to get Lysol for that. I'm like, really?
Didn't he talk about bleach or something?
Yeah, the same thing. It's just not a big deal.
Lysol, at least you probably spit it out, but bleach, you could really hurt yourself.
I know, but it's just sometimes remember when he first heard about COVID, it was fake news. Remember that? It was fake news. It wasn't happening. That's the W. He was the first one. No, it's not happening. No. It's like, okay.
I was kind of there. It didn't seem like it was all that bad. I don't know.
Well, I had people
kept getting worse.
Yeah, I had people call me a snowflake too. My people I knew died, and I didn't care. I said, guess what? I went and saw the hospital, and I said, guess what? Who's a snowflake now? And I left, and they both died. They wouldn't wear a mask, and all of a sudden they wanted to say, too late now, man. You wouldn't wear a mask. They didn't care, but then all of a sudden they stopped breathing at age 55.
Yeah.
Do I feel sorry for them? No. Just the family, but I don't, yeah, I'm a snowflake. Yeah, I don't work for a living, but because next time I go on a plane, I'm going to wear a mask on the plane. Because when we went down to Myrtle Beach, I got a small version of it, and when we went down to it's coming up on the Adventure Channel here in a week or so. We went for our vacation down to Ocean City. I got kind of sick on the plane, so when we go on this plane, we're going in April. I'm going to have a mask on.
Yeah, the last plane ride I got sick.
They're
supposed to have a tablet you can take too right before you get on the plane. It just boosts your immunity.
Right.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, 'cause
They used to advertise it big time.
Because we're going in April. We're going to St. Martin, so
Yeah,
I love St. Martin.
that'd be good. Yeah, Dan, New York Dan sent me a message because we were talking about cruising,
Yeah.
and Dan was letting me know that when he cruises, he wants to cruise alone.
I give him shit all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. It's no fun to go. I'm sorry. Cruises are fun to go with somebody. I mean, me and Ted, the talking head, and me, him, and his wife are going in end of January of 2026. We're all going to go together. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I tell him, I'm like, I don't mean to crap. He said, if you like cruising alone, that's fine with me.
I know. I like giving him crap. I like giving him crap. So.
And the green screen.
So I can't be. I know. I told that green screen bold. I said lies, more lies.
Bullshit, lies.
He was like, no green stream here. So someone must have told him it was a green stream. It was pretty funny. I thought it was hilarious. I wrote on the green stream, "You liar." Is he actually down there in Sarasota? Is he actually down there in Sarasota?
Yeah, the Sarasota Tim stuff should be coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious. He's down there.
I told him to buy a big jar of Folgers, or not Folgers, whatever he drinks, and take it to him as a peace offering. I come in peace. I've got coffee.
I just saw the title. That was pretty hilarious. I got to watch that. That's pretty hilarious. 'Cause I don't care what morning says. I don't care what she says. He's a grown ass man.
She's overcautious.
Yeah, but it's just let him do what he wants to do. I don't think he's gonna have a weapon. Nothing's gonna happen. I've done videos driving through the slums of certain cities of RV parks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's where him and BlindViews have that in common. They always laugh, but then they don't seem to have a sense of humor.
Right.
Because Tim, I don't think he has a sense of humor. I don't think BlindViews really has a sense of humor.
No.
I mean, whereas you tell me liar, look, he's lying now. He touches his face, he's lying. That's hilarious.
I love doing that. Lies, more lies. I love doing that. Just more
Whereas
lies.
they would be defending themselves. Like, no, I'm really telling the truth, man.
I like my favorite thing in your videos. I've listened to a couple of one people in there bitching about Grifters Anonymous. That they're still bitching about. I was like, Jesus, let it go. And I think I saw your comment on there. He's bitching about. People have made comments on my videos, pro Trump. Thanks, appreciate it. You're just helping the video. You're helping the video get out when you come and make comments like that. That's all they're doing. Somebody's made comments. A faceless troll. 2 different comments. Mega. Good. I'm happy for you. You like adjudicated rapist. Go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't care.
I'm not gonna delete them, but I just write under them. I don't agree with.
Oh, I saw that. I mean, it's like, yeah. Go ahead. You're not gonna troll Karl. You're just unless you're saying something that's really out of line, prejudice or something, you'll get deleted. But at the end of the day, go ahead and say if you want to support Donald J. Trump, go ahead, man. It's a free country. Have at it, man. Have at it. I've never liked it.
And something really bad, YouTube will probably take it out.
Right. I've never liked him from the day I knew him, the guy, because there was a very good 30-minute documentary on his casinos in New Jersey, and the guy went through all when he needed money, he filed for bankruptcy, all the behavior in New Jersey that he did. It was a 30-minute documentary on what every time he needed something, he'd file bankruptcy. Buying Easter and all his stuff. He just, didn't pay his bills. People, all the small contractors, he screwed over on these hotels he built, and that pisses me off. Yeah, he didn't care. I don't want to hear about he likes working class. He doesn't care. He couldn't care less. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't like people screwing over people that are working for a living and doing your stuff. Like right over here on the lake over here, a long time ago, the guy was in the middle of building these really cool condos. He went bankrupt, and he reformed them and finished them under a different name, but screwed over everybody else who did the other houses for him. Screwed him over. You know what I'm saying? That pisses me off, man. I don't like people who don't pay their bills. I just don't. And that's his Donald J. Trump. He still owes money to St. Cloud, Minnesota for his behavior when he was running for the 47th. He still owes them $500,000, whatever it is, something like that. Doesn't pay it. That's BS.
when I was in law school, and we took business law, the professor started out the class like saying, "This is really funny because this whole class is going to be about how we protect the client against you."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you represent someone that's really wealthy, you're going to need protection from them because they're going to fuck you over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
And, Trump did that with his attorney, with stripper chick or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He dicked over his attorney.
Yeah, of course he does.
Then there was one show I watched where he was meeting with his attorneys, and he's like, so we're going to win tomorrow. And the attorney's like trying to tell him, no, well, we're doing this. And you know what I mean?
Right.
And he doesn't care. He wants, you're just going to win or I'm getting a different attorney.
Correct. You do whatever you can to win. I want to win too in my life too, but you can't crawl over people to win, and the working class. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't give a shit about your ethics and what you have to do.
He could care less. I still to this day don't think he realizes he's president. All he wants to do is just now that he's elected, he's going to start turning on people. He doesn't care. He's out to just like the confrontation with the president of Ukraine. There was actual person from Russia that was filming that live, so the Kremlin could watch that on TV. He's placating it. I still believe, like a friend of mine told me a long time ago, he's passed on. He's a cowboy. The Russians have a video on him. There's a alleged video of him getting a golden shower from a bunch of women. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They have information on the hunch. The Russians do. That's why he's placating them. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. Well,
I bet he doesn't even care now.
Now
that he's elected,
right? But it's just Ronald Reagan.
Except maybe his legacy.
Ronald Reagan.
Narcissistic about his legacy.
Right, yeah, Ronald Reagan is a nice man, and he did despise the Russians. He's rolling over his grave. Tear that wall down. I guarantee he's pissed. Guaranteed he's pissed. Going on. So I didn't notice that Life of Lives moved on. I didn't notice that. I thought she did some like hour ones on him or something, long ass ones on him.
Yeah, she's trying to move on. She's trying to get different people because there's really nothing more to do with Tim.
Yeah,
even me. He's
the same stuff. I've seen 2 videos of the guy, and you've talked about him, and it's the same stuff. Drive around his car. I mean, like me drive around in Minneapolis every single day, going to a gas station, and I drive around. I go through St. Paul. I
tell people, you can do everything Tim does in a day in 2 hours, and then have the rest of your day to work and do other stuff.
Right. I don't understand why anybody would be as a fan of him. There's just too many good people on YouTube you can support. Like I said, the Sidetrack Adventures. If you do want to go watch the Daily Woo, go ahead. He goes into, he does a daily vlog. Carpetbagger, you want to watch our Jenny Penny. I get it. Go watch something that actually goes someplace every single day and support. But don't send him money. Please don't. Don't send him money. It's all I'm asking. Don't do it. Like I told you, Wandering Gypsy paid $1,400 for people over there at Slab City. It's like, come on, man. Come on. These people are a bunch of criminals. You go help in your community. Don't be giving stuff to those people on there. They're out there a bunch of weirdos out there at Slab City. I don't know why she did that. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you money to give to them. If I'll do that myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've tried to watch her, but I don't.
Yeah, when she goes someplace, she might be pretty good. Right now, it's all about me, about her depression, and I don't want to hear that. When she does go someplace, but these long videos, I don't want to listen to 25-minute videos. But she's learned from Wonder Hussy. It never hurts to ask, because Wonder Hussy will do these videos where she just did an opening of stuff that she opened up. She got a bunch of stuff. Same thing with Wandering Gypsy, opening up all kinds of crap that she was getting from people. People are sending her stuff,
Yeah.
So it's just nonstop. Send me people send Wonder Hussy. One time, I think I told you, there's a couple here in town. They moved from Minnesota to California. Squirmy and Grubbs. He's handicapped severely. The chick he's married to right now, I guess, is very good looking. They did a video in Minnesota, the size of your living room, full of stuff. Full. I'm talking a bunch. I mean, they had wall-to-wall stuff, opening this stuff up. People sending them stuff. And just like Yankees in the South, they have a P.O. box. Why? Send me things, especially money. You know, I don't want product. I want money. You know, that's what they do. It's become to be an obsession on YouTube. No one knows how to just do content. Hey, it takes time to edit. That's the way it goes. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. You know, just like I told you with your boy BlindViews, he's supposed to be Republican. Then quit asking for money. I guess right now, YouTube, you can set up PayPal instead of a bank account. They'll send you money on PayPal.
What?
I guess you can get your payout by PayPal now.
Oh, you can give people your PayPal?
No, they'll give you a payout for the money for your AdSense on PayPal instead of a bank account. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I was told by somebody. So right now on PayPal instead of because I get the email whenever my adventure channel I get paid. I get paid monthly from Spreaker between 195 to 110, depending. But last year I made a little over $1,200. You tell me where I make more money quicker. Spreaker. You know what I'm saying? Because they pay me over there one other place. So it is what it is, man. I get trying to make money on YouTube. Good luck with all that. Have fun. Good luck. You know, I hope you make it. But this e-begging has gotten to be so much behavior going on, you know. So much. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm just not into it.
Everyone's always asking for money, man. Give me that. As my mother-in-law always told me, it never hurts to ask. Never hurts to ask. You know, and that's it. People.
And I got gifted a membership from Life of Vibe.
For what? For BlindViews?
For membership, where she does member-only videos.
God, that's just enough.
And I watched like 5 minutes of the one today, and it's just her driving in the car talking about being members and doing special and her working. And
who cares?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can watch you mumble in your car. You can watch me mumble when I walk, right? You just choose to watch it. Did you watch my snowing one with snowing out?
Yeah. I think so. You're on the Rock Island. Well, we call ours the Rock Island.
Yeah, just walk around. It was. I remember It was last March. It was a beautiful day for a walk in the snow.
You're talking about some lady that sold a house or something, or built a house and sold it, or there was a bunch of garbage in the pool or something.
Yeah, she lives 2 houses down from me. It's an indoor pool, and she filled it in with garbage.
That's nutty.
It's a beautiful house, and you walk in there, and it's full of garbage. We used to go swimming in it when I was younger, when her husband was alive. They were divorced, but she lived there. He died in the house. 2 people have died in that living room on that same couch. Her husband and the guy before it were found dead in there. So 2 people have died in that house. But he built the pool, and it's a beautiful pool. She filled it in with garbage. We call her the kook. She used to burn her garbage all the time. So whenever she wants something, she comes and knocks on my door. She wants something. Because Mr. Dvorak has passed away. My dad's gone. So she'd walk over my house and she'd knock on my door. You know, she needs something, you know. So I'd go over there and walk in there and I go, I'm going to go swim in your pool. Oh, you know. And I looked at her and I said, what are you doing? Oh, I just don't want it anymore. I said, what are you doing? I said, you sell this house, you're screwed. I don't care. Just filled in with garbage. It's a beautiful indoor pool. And she filled in with garbage.
Did she not want to pay her garbage bill or something?
No, I have no idea. The upstairs was totally built like 20 years ago. The daughter, who was a psycho, started on fire. So she lives downstairs in a room like a hermit, and the upstairs is like beautiful. The insurance built the whole upstairs. It's gorgeous. And downstairs, she lives like a hermit. I mean, it's the best lot on the lot. It's a gorgeous house. I think she sold to somebody, and she's lived until she dies. And she sold her pennies in the dollar. I mean, it's a beautiful house, beautiful lot. It's a great... We used to play wiffle ball in the backyard all the time. She's a nice lady. We call her the kook. You know,
is there a lake on the other side of it? Or
yes, we're on that lake, on the other side. With the trail, if I didn't have the trail, the old train track, I would have lakeshore property. I'm 100 yards from the lake.
Okay, so the lake's across the trail.
Correct, and I can shore fish. There is no what do you want to call it? No public access. So you don't have any boats out there unless you live in the lake. So there on the other side of the lake. There's a crane that went in there way back in the 60s. They're trying to straighten out the road and went in there. Back maybe early 70s, maybe, and went in. They let it go in because they couldn't catch it. They couldn't get it out. Went in, and then on the other lake, there's a steam engine in there. So
looks like a pretty big lake.
It's nice. It's a nice size. It's deep in some spots and sheltered. A lot of big fish, and it's a great lake. I mean, it's great. It's a great shore fishing lake for nephews and nieces to come over. So I've done some.
Carved up?
What?
No. Is it carved out by a glacier, or is it man-made?
Okay. But anyways, I got to get going.
All right.
I will talk to you later. Okay.
All right. Hang in there.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Bye.
There he goes. All right. I got to get going, you guys. Anyways, remember the military and the armed forces, all the branches. The Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, Merchants, Coco, and one thing so much for the service of this country. Well, nothing at all. We always appreciate you guys out there. Don't drink and drive. Always practice safe sex. Thank you very much, Karl, for coming on. Alrighty? So anyways, you guys, peace, Middle East, get rid of the field. And I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Alright, yahoo. See you guys all later. Dinner time. Calls. Peace, Middle East. And keep it real in the field. Appreciate everybody out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this voice is out.